Hello, brothers and sisters. Today, let's go over the truth about what is adultery. Leviticus 20:10 defines adultery. Adultery, it is a law against adultery, and it gives the exact definition of adultery. The man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. Death. I find this interesting because there's certain things that's left out that we consider adultery that you will not find in the Bible. Show me in the Bible where it says that if a married man sleeps with a single woman or a virgin, that they commit adultery and are to be put to death. There's not a single verse in the Bible that says that. The most you'll get, thou shalt not commit adultery. But that doesn't tell you what adultery is. And in all the verses that explains to you what adultery is, it's always the same thing. It's that adultery is sleeping with another man's wife or your neighbor's wife. If anything, in fact, the Bible will tell you the exact opposite. A married man is sleeping with a virgin or an unmarried woman is adultery. In Exodus 22:16-7, it says, "And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, a maid also virgin, same thing, that is not betrothed, and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. If her father utterly refuses to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins." So in this verse, it's stating that if a man sleeps with a virgin, the key word is, it's not just any single woman, but the key word here is that she's a virgin that is not betrothed, he must try to marry her. Now, is there anything in here that says that unless he's already married? No. It's that it's basically any man, married or not, now that takes a woman's virginity, is to try to marry her unless her father prevents it. And I find it interesting on that. So not only would that make, that not a sin for a married man to have sex with not a sin, but not only would it not be adultery for a married man to sleep with an unmarried woman, but in fact, if she is a virgin, the Bible commands that he must then attempt to marry her. It doesn't say he has to divorce his first wife or anything. It says that he has to marry this woman. And I know what you're thinking of probably right about now. Well, what about what Jesus said in Matthew 5:27-28? We'll be getting to that shortly. But first, let's read something that's very important that goes with that. Deuteronomy 4:2. Ye shall not add unto, thou shalt not add unto the law which I command you, neither shall ye diminish it. Neither shalt thou diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command. So, so it's breaking the law to add to or take away from the law. Let us remember that when we get to what Jesus said in Matthew 5:27-28. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. Okay, here's something. And we done established that Jesus cannot, Jesus, just like anybody else, cannot add to or take away from the law. So that means what he's saying could not go against Leviticus 20:10. Or he couldn't be the Messiah. If he changed that law in any way, he would be a false Messiah. So staying that, then what is he saying? The obvious thing, which if you actually study the Bible, you will find out he's doing here what he's done quite a bit. He's combining two commandments. He does quite a bit to show that when you break one of them, you break 2, 3, 4, or not more. Two commandments that he's combining here, especially when you look at the word woman, is also, because in the Greek, it's also the word for wife. So what he's actually saying here is that to covet thy neighbor's wife is to commit adultery with her already in your heart.